For a while now, I've been looking for what I would consider the cheapest usable flash for a studio environment, maybe some macro stuff just to mess around with. And that led me to buying the Amazon Basics VT560 a little while ago. I got mine for the lowest price that ever showed up on Amazon, $25. After I made that video, the price went up to $32, and I was like, that, you know, I really wanted to keep it under $30. So this priced itself out, and it has only been out for a few months, 5-6 months, something like that. So I wasn't finding very many of these that were used. When I made the video on the Amazon Basics flash, I thought that the Neewer, not really sure how you should pronounce that, TT560 was the same, at least internals, with some cosmetics differences going on, and I really think that's the case. Orange lights on the Amazon version and blue lights on the TT560. And just looking over the bodies of the flashes, there are some cosmetic differences, but the controls are the same, the functionality is the same. I set them up and blasted my light meter with them. I got similar readings, and there's manual, slave 1, slave 2. Not much difference other than that. The buttons are in a different placement. And what I find that these flashes have that's a great value is that unlike older flashes, I got an SB28DX here, an SB24 here, these have fairly long refresh times, looking at about 4 seconds. I've tested other flashes that are right around there. And at max power, either of these is 2 seconds, which makes a big difference. And if you're not using them at full power, refresh time is much faster, whereas the other ones, I mean, you're looking at 4 seconds across the board. That can get annoying when you're shooting things, so I do like that. And the other big thing I like about these is that the Slave 1 mode is an optical slave, and that's something that you don't find on older flashes. That means if you're using several of them, I mean, I got 3 here right now, you could only need to use one wireless trigger to trigger one flash, and then the others would fire based on that. So if you're doing something where you're going to be using lots of lights, this can be very helpful because it saves you the expense of having to pick up a bunch of wireless triggers and then having the batteries for those, and on and on and on. And as they're not very expensive to begin with, you know, that extra $5-6 for the wireless trigger and the batteries is large percentage of what you would expect to pay for the flash. So those two things really make me quite interested in these. They have the normal head movement that you would expect, and the nice thing about the TT560s is that they can be found on eBay used. So new, I'm pretty sure on Amazon they're the same price as the Amazon Basics flash, $32. I haven't checked recently. On eBay, maybe $31 or $30. But used, you can start getting a good deal. On eBay, I got one of these for $22 with shipping included, and the other, I got it for $11 with shipping included. It was an auction, started at 1 cent. I was the winner. Guess people weren't interested in them that much, but I mean, for $11, you can't go wrong. Over $30, I think it starts to get tough. Maybe save up and get something slightly nicer. So that's my thoughts on those. I'm not sure how much I'll have to continue looking for cheaper flashes. I will pick them up when I find a good deal or if I think it's something that's interesting. But that's going to wrap up this video. I hope it was helpful. Hopefully you'll be able to go out and find yourself a great deal. I'll have more videos in the future whenever I get a chance to make them on vintage lenses, lighting, and other fun things. So make sure to hit subscribe if you'd like to see those, and I'll see you in the next video.